These women with the nose rings in the middle part of their nose. Like, what? I mean, I get like a ring in one of the nostrils or a stud or whatever, but the one in the middle, no. Do they think that looks attractive? Are there any guys attracted to that? I find it disturbing. It's not feminine on any level. I mean, if you want to look like a bull, hey, bull away, bro. Bull up. It's not a good look, okay, ladies? The ring in the middle, bridge or whatever of your nose, not good. 2.5 months ago, I was laid off from a job. And so I'm 40, I'm kind of having a midlife crisis or whatever. I was like, well, I would like to do a little career change. I want to get into this health game, this healthcare game, as Biggie used to say, this rap game. So I decided to take a class, Nutrition 300 at American River College here in Sacramento, California. So I registered. I actually got a little financial aid. And I'm officially a student. I'm a student of American River College. Go Beavers! Yes, that's their mascot. Okay, can we all act like adults here? Can we all grow up a little? It's a beaver. Okay, I get it. I get all the sexual euphemisms. I'm laughing. It's hilarious. Okay, get your mind out of the gutter, young man or woman. I'm enrolled in a 7-week course. It's called Fast Track because they cram a semester's worth of stuff into the 7 weeks. It began in middle October. It'll end beginning of December, which is in about 2 weeks. So I don't know if I said it, but the class is called Nutrition 300. There are no prerequisites. I got right in. That's like there's no cover at the club. They'll just let you in. They'll let anybody in. But that's fine. And it's not located at the actual American River College campus. It's located at their satellite campus, which is in Natomas, just north of Sacramento, like 10 minutes. But I want to say that I'm okay with that because the actual American River College campus is in the freaking ghetto, okay? Socioeconomically challenged, okay? Hashtag hood. So while I'm disappointed I won't be hanging at the main campus, it's a huge upgrade in terms of neighborhood and just, well, property value, let's be honest here. I mean, I watch HGTV, okay? I'm practically a realtor. Natomas is just, it's very safe. It's Tony, it's gentrified. And by the way, what does everyone have against gentrification, okay? Well, what's the problem? Do you have a problem with Starbucks? Do you have a problem with feeling safe in a neighborhood? Okay? Do you have a problem with walking into Starbucks and seeing a bunch of skinny Asians on their MacBook laptops? Do you have a problem with that? I mean, I'm for gentrification. We should gentrify a bunch of neighborhoods, and I have a list of them. I mean, so there's more white people. Do you have a problem with white people? I love white people. I'm half white, okay? So this whole, they're gentrifying the neighborhood. Well, show me the way to that neighborhood because I will gladly go to that neighborhood and further gentrify it. I will escalate the gentrification. Yeah, so all these people who are like, gentrification means less diverse communities. I'm sorry, okay? I would say don't hate the player, hate the game. I mean, these were the cards we were dealt with, okay? That's the way it is. You can try to fix it, good luck, or you could just roll with it and embrace it. Or I like it when people say, well, they're making poor people move out of the neighborhood. Well, okay. I've moved like 25 times in my entire life, and I'm only 40. People move. Back to college at 40. My biggest takeaway is that the lighting in the hallways and the classrooms is still brutal. It's not flattering at all. How can a handsome dude like me be expected to take a selfie in such barbarian-like conditions, okay? on to my classmates. I have a few that, who are these people who are constantly interjecting and asking questions and giving their opinions? And it's like, dude, and about 5% of their input is useful to me, but the 95% far outweighs the 5% that means something to me. So I will take absolutely zero. I will take silence over the 5% that can help me out. So very often I just want to say, shh, hush, shh, shh. Let me tell you about a story about a man from the town called Shh. That was an Austin Powers reference. And then you got, because the class is nutrition, so you got Paleo Bro, who brought up the paleo diet the other day. Okay, whatever. But he just started going on and on about what he was eating and what we should all be eating. And it was just like, dude, we get it. You're on the paleo diet. Do you even paleo, bro? Okay? I mean, I get it, okay? I mean, go over there in the corner and sit with CrossFit Bro and Vegan Bro, and you guys can all chat about being CrossFit and vegan and paleo. And I'm sure it'll be spellbinding conversation. But shh, 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 hush, shh, shush. And then there's Thinks Out Loud Bro. And well, it's in his name, Thinks Out Loud. So the teacher will be like, riboflavin, blah, 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 blah. And he'll be like, riboflavin, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, dude, like, it's not loud and obnoxious and overpowering and doesn't fill the room, but maybe it's sort of like a mouse or whatever. It's just enough where it's just like, oh, niacin, okay. And it's like, dude, I'm trying to pay attention. You're thinking out loud. And he said, oh, I'm thinking, because he's admitted it. He's like, oh, I'm just thinking out loud. And it's like, well, stop it. Stop doing that. You're distracting everyone. To all these people who are asking questions and giving their opinions and interrupting the learning process and keeping us there longer, I would just say go to office hours, okay, bro? Go to office hours. Only losers go to office hours, am I right? I remember actually in real college when I was a young man, 20-something years ago, I never went to office hours because I'm cool, but every once in a while I would walk by a professor's office, and they would be there during their office hours, and I'd be like, what the hell's going on in there? And I'd just be sitting there waiting, because like I said, only losers go to office hours. But they would just be, and it would be like, it's like when you would see your, like in grade school, you would see your teacher at the grocery store. You're just kind of like, huh? Well, what's going on here? This is out of place. Something here does not belong. On to my teacher. My teacher's name is Rachel Scherr, Schcherr. She's a PhD at UC Davis. She's young, like first or second class or whatever. She said, I'm in my 30s, and she's funny. She seems to care about us and the class and us learning and all that jazz, which is, I guess, it's good. She has a sense of humor, like. She can be self-deprecating, but she seems to be a good fit so far. But one thing about her is that she looks like a young Jennifer Garner. And I'll put a picture of her right here. So much so that, like, I can't stop thinking about Jennifer Garner when I'm staring at Rachel. And it's completely distracting. It's consuming at times, and I just want to be like, Ben Affleck did you wrong, girl. Screw that alcoholic butt chin loser. One fun thing we learned is the term fatty acid, which is fine, but all I can think about is fat ass when she says fatty acid over and over. So I'm just like, fat ass, fat ass. It's it's not good for my learning process. It makes me think of Sir Mix-a-Lot, Baby Got Back, okay? Fatty acid, fatty ass, fat ass, LA face with the Oakland booty. But regarding my learning, like I said, it's a 7-week fast track course, and you get shoved a lot of information in a short amount of time, and it's quite intense. And I haven't been in a class, school, college environment or whatever since, well, my early 20s, so 18 something years ago. And it's become somewhat of a challenge, and it's just what you remember. There's slides on the overhead, the teacher, Rachel, lectures about them, lectures on them or reads them and kind of gives her opinion and her hot takes and whatever. And I try to comprehend and understand it all while taking notes. One cool thing is that I sit up front and center. Like, where the kiss ass sits, that's where I sit. Where the suck up sits, I proudly sit there, because I don't care. I mean, I'm 40. I'm in a class. It's not like I'm 18 and I'm in the back because I'm stoned out of my mind, okay? Like, I sit up front and center, and I try to take as much in as possible. And one more note, I'm the first one to get there also. I get there before the teacher, before any of the students. I'm sitting there because they have to unlock the classroom door. So I'm always the first one there, in queue, in line, waiting. You know why? Because I have no job, and I have no life, and I have nothing better to do. So I get there a little early, and I'm 40, so who cares? Yeah, but as far as retention, I know I'm paying much more attention than I was back when I was 18, 19, 20s. But I still have problems remembering and grasping stuff. And I don't know why. The first class, I took furious notes. I was writing like a madman. At the beginning of each class, we have a little review of a previous session. So first class, notes. And then second class, the review of the first class, I knew nothing. It was pathetic. Second class, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna switch it up. Second class, I basically just stared at Rachel, Jennifer Garner. I stared at Rachel the entire class and just tried to absorb and soak in as much information as possible. Fast forward to third class, where we review the second class. Again, I was just blank. It was just, I just felt like a loser. I was like, this is sad. This is really, really sad. And I don't know why it's happening. I recall close to nothing. And I don't know if it's the fast trackness of the course, the 7 weeks, or that I'm just older and I have a problem taking stuff in. Allison texted me after one of the classes, and she was like, how's class? And I just replied with comprehensive, because it's a lot of stuff. And I try to wrap my head around as much of it as possible, but I still, the amount of recall I have is nil. It's close to nothing. It's probably less than 5%. So now I bounce between taking notes and kind of focusing on Rachel. And does it help? I don't know. It's rough, kids. It's rough out there. Learn while you're still young. But I thought back to when I was in college some 20 years ago, and I was like, what did I do back then? I don't remember it being studying and learning being that much of a process back then. And I honestly cannot answer that question. Like, how did I learn all that crap? How did I study? How did I take in that information and make sense of it all? I don't know. I don't remember. I can't answer that question. I mean, I blame all the marijuana I've smoked, maybe. Okay? All the drugs I've done. But to be fair, back in college at San Francisco State University, the professors were just as high as us. Okay? They used just as many narcotics as we did. They would show up to class stoned also, and we all got along famously, okay? It wasn't a big deal. So in essence, I'm having to relearn how to learn, and it's not an easy process. It is not fun. it is not enjoyable, and I don't know if there's an end to it. I don't know if one day I'm just going to be like, I got it all. Oh yeah, this is how it went. I remember now. Okay. Feed me more. plug the thing back into the back of my head like Neo in the Matrix. I don't know if that's coming, and it kind of scares me, but it is what it is, man. The process has been exhaustive. A few times I've thought about dropping the class, and this is one class. I couldn't imagine doing 12 units or 15 or 18 like way back in the day. Our overachieving friends used to do every once in a while or every semester, whatever. So it's still a work in progress. I'm still a work in progress, but on the first midterm I did get 87%. So, and I'm doing all the homework and all the assignments and all that jazz. So that's easy. I can cover my bases there. And if I get B's on the exams, I think I'll be okay. Oh, and one fun note: the night class. It's a night class. It's Tuesday, Thursday, 6 to 9 p.m. And like I said, it's located at the American River College satellite location / campus in Natomas. But it's actually the location is a high school, like an actual functioning high school by daytime. And because I go there, like I said, super early, way too early. It's like 5:30 sometimes. And so there's still high school stuff going, like band people and football practices going on, and the stoners are being stoned on the grassy knoll over there by the side. And so before every class, like I said, I get there early. Before every class, I walk around this high school and I try to score ecstasy from 16-year-old girls, which might be wrong, but it might not be. Hey, they're being entrepreneurs, okay? Capitalism, people, okay? Another thing I've noticed is that certain students love saying the N-word prolifically, plentifully, like a lotly. It's something to behold. But my biggest takeaway is that not much has changed in the collegiate process, the learning process, school as it were, the professor to student relationship. In many ways, it's better that I'm not like in class jerking off and just waiting for class to end so I can go get stoned again. But like I said, it's much harder in the learning process. But I'm there. I'm much more mature. I'm much more cogent. I'm just more in the moment, aware, and I give myself props for that. Props to you, Vince. Thanks, Vince. All right, Vince. So I do appreciate that aspect of me being mature or whatever, and older now, wiser, as they say. But like I said, recall is still a pain in the arse, but I'm trying my best and I'm working on it. Oh, and one more thing, textbooks are still a freaking ripoff, okay? Now, what they do now is, because you can, even back in my day, you could get used textbooks, so it was a little less practiced. But now you can get a textbook from several websites, including Amazon, for like a third the price or whatever, or a fifth the price. But so they find to screw you in other ways. Like in our class, there's a textbook and everything, which is like over $100. But what they do now is they say you need to be a member of the textbooks manufacturer's website. Because there's homework on this website, and assignments, and material, and coursework on this website. So in order to sign up for this website, it's blah, 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 $30, I think. The whole package, no, it's like 80. Well, the whole package is like, for textbook and website membership, is like 120, 130. But they know what's going on. I mean, if you don't buy the textbook and you don't buy the ebook, it's still like $80 or $100 just to be a member of this frickin' website. So textbooks, they still find a way to rip you off and job you, whatever. So college at 40, there's less pretty women, and I'm a lot less pretty myself, but it's an ongoing thing, man, and maybe it'll turn into something, maybe it won't. But that's it. like, comment, subscribe, or don't. Do whatever you want. You're a grown up. Make your own decisions. Go back to college if you feel like it. Live your life for you, man. Because no one else will. Do what's best for your family. Peace. Love you, babe.